Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to
It's Wednesday! It's Wednesday! The night belongs to me, baby! Yep! Good morning, Instagram! Y'all know what day it is. Let's not pretend like we don't know, baby. Let's not pretend, goddammit. Oh, goddammit. It's about to get nasty, baby. Ooh. I'm pumped. Oh. Oh. I hope y'all are ready. We're going to do a little bit of something different by Wednesday. Oh, my God. Oh, it's funky, baby. I look better than some people's daddies, you know what I'm saying? Say my name 3 times and my black ass will appear. I am the sexy candy man. Yeah, and I ain't got to chase white women with a long for no reason whatsoever wool coat with a hook and some dress shoes. Hey, we gonna talk about that one day. Candyman was out here moving foul. Listen, Candyman is the reason there's the 2 rules to interracial dating. Date who you want and shut the F up. That's why. Candyman's punk ass. Trifling bastard. Candyman walked around with a wool coat in the summertime looking for white women. I need him to not. I need Candyman to not, okay? I need Candyman not to do that. Man, that man should have been locked up. Listen, Candyman deserved to be locked up for that bullshit. Out here chasing a white woman in a wool coat in the middle in Chicago in the heat. What is wrong with you, sir? And he did all of that. He did all of that bullshit with some goddamn. When I first got in the military, hell, not even when I first got in the military. When I was in ROTC in high school, I had on them same shoes the Candyman had on. Candyman deserved that shit, bro. I'm sorry, I don't care. All them people died because Candyman didn't have no game when it came to white women. Like it was nasty. And Raul Rest the Dead, the late great Tony Todd played the hell out of that part. But come on, man. Come on, there are easier ways to get a white woman. Like you ain't got to do all of that. Like what?
Why?
What was the purpose of that? Morning, Wolfie, all the way from Australia. I see y'all in the chat. I see Infernal. I see Dragon. I see Erica. I see you. I see it. Erica J's in the building with her beautiful self. I see you up there, April, with your beautiful self. Good morning, Instagram. Hi, Instagram. How y'all doing? How your mama doing? Good morning, Harley and Jamila and Kalanda just walked up in the room. Hey, Candyman needed to go to jail for all that bullshit he was doing.
Why?
Come on, man. Candyman was out here violating all the goddamn. He was violating both rules to interracial dating. Like, date who you want. Candyman, you ain't got to work that hard, sir. You do. You have some conventionally good looks, sir. Candyman wasn't an ugly dude. He was kind of attractive. I mean, if you look past that hook. But it was the tactics he was taking to get a white woman. So you was doing too much.
He needs some milk.
So you need some milk. What I'm telling y'all, one day we're gonna have a show. We're gonna have a Why Wednesday show called Why Wednesday Movies. Good morning, big sis DJ. I love you. Hey DJ, I'm still trying to figure out what my favorite snack is. I don't know. I have no damn idea. I don't. I'm 54 and I'm trying to make it to 70. I'm trying to make it to where I could actually be here to wear a Speedo at 83 years old and pay this goddamn house off. So I don't know. I don't know. For the rest of it, Merv's in the building. Yes, Merv. The rest of the family is good. Once it stops raining, I'm going to give my daughter her graduation gift. Yeah. One day we're gonna do Why Wednesday movie edition. And Candy, we're gonna have to discuss Candyman, goddammit. We're gonna have to discuss Candyman in some detail. Sir, why are you wearing that jacket?
Why?
Why are you wearing that big ass wool ass jacket? And it wasn't even just a regular wool link. That shit was. It wasn't like he was wearing like a jacket. This man had a cloak. Candyman had a wool cloak. Who does this? It's hot as hell in Chicago. Man out there running after a white woman with a hook and a long ass coat with some hard bottom dress.
Why?
What are we doing right now, Candyman? What is that? You know, I got all of them. Why Wednesday, Predator edition.
Why?
Why'd y'all just leave? Morning, Mary Greenberg's in the building. Good morning. Hey, as soon as I found them bodies up in the tree, I'd have been gone. Like, we done. Listen, I'm a special forces cat, right? right? I'm a special forces cat, right? But we walk up and we see a bunch of other special forces cats hung up in a tree, and we stayed.
Good night, y'all.
Let me see that shit. I'm going home. Well, the exfil is until blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. Good morning, Tavia. Oh, my goodness. I'm gone. They stayed here for this.
Why?
Oh, I got him. I got him. Wrestle chicks in the building. Oh, I got him. Trust me. Why Wednesday movie edition is going to be, we're going to do that. I don't know. We might do it for a month and a half. I don't know. But we're going to do something a little bit different on Why Wednesday today. Candyman wasn't even the villain. I don't care who the villain was. Candyman was out here operating on some other shit. Listen, I get it. You died during slavery or you died during Jim Crow or whatever. But, sir, advancements in interracial dating has happened. You don't have to do this. My state picked up Crook over the simp. Yep. Damn sure did. Boy, Texas, y'all. Texas is going to be led by a white man. They don't give a shit. Texas said, black woman, only steers and queers have black women. We ain't got no queer around here. Like, I'm just saying. Texas is going to be led by a white man. They kept his name out of their mouth. They still be around. That's what I'm saying. Candyman out here killing people because he fell in love with a white woman and got murked. Dog, the last thing in the world I would have been doing is hanging out with a white woman. Showed her like shit. If a white woman caused me to lose my right arm, you'll never see me with a white woman. I walk around here with a hook. Shit. Where the sisters at? I will be open to any type of relationship except for a white woman if you cost me a hand. I got a hook. Wait a minute. You gonna put bees on me, which, okay, that's gonna kill me. But you gotta cut off my hand and my penis and give me a hook? And you expect me to still be chasing after white women? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
I mean, he tried to get Willa to see this sister past 4 boyfriends have been black. I have no horse in this race. Dragon, you want to stay out of this one? Let me tell you something. I mess around with you and your family find me, and all of a sudden I end up with this as a hand. Man, you'll never see me around a white woman again. If I'm in a room and a white woman in the room, I ain't in the room no more. Hey man, you gonna leave all these snow bunnies in there? No. The last time I tried to hook up with a white woman, it ended up costing me my goddamn arm.
Good night, y'all.
I'm leaving. What the hell are you talking about? No interracial relationship is worth my right hand. I'm sorry, I said what I said. And my wife is somewhere listening like, what about me? Babe, I love you with everything in me. I do. I love you with everything in me. But you know, goddamn well, if they took off my right hand, you'd be like, maybe this thing ain't gonna work. But 20-some years, Thomas, maybe it's not gonna work. It costs you a hand. Like you. Imagine me opening the Sound of Coffee with a hoof. They're gonna have me opening up the Sound of Coffee with a stump. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, there's gonna be a hanger here. That reporter didn't do enough research. If the white woman looked exactly like her, she'd be called her, and she still called his ass. Like, bitch, leave him alone. You seen the picture, look like you, bitch, leave him alone, goddammit. The Sound of Coffee, hosted by Captain Hook. That girl from Obsession coming after you because you dissed her for Candyman curse. Oh, hell no. Listen, if you cost me a right hand or a right arm, we're not dating. I'm walking around with a stump. You talk about, yo, man, and white girls over there looking at you. Let's go holler at them. Or
You could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face. You feel me? Mind your fucking business. Nobody.
I ain't going nowhere near you. Shit obviously ain't worked. Maybe I'll try a plus size Asian. I'm not going to. Man in the mangle, good morning. Listen, out of your goddamn mind. If they got to replace my hand with anything other than more hand, I'm not going anywhere near the bitches. I'm sorry. Out of here. So excuse me, Thomas, do you do interracial relationship? Hell no, bitch. What, are you opposed to dating a white woman? No, bitch, the last time I dated one, I ended up with a stump. Are you out of your goddamn mind, bitch? Get out of here. Get your ass out of my goddamn face. And all they left me was a full-length wool coat and some hard-bottom dress shoes. Bitch, listen. Oh, did you want to date a white woman? No, I'm taking your ass straight to jail. You're going to jail. Speaking of Captain Hook, I read the Peter Pan story for the first time since I was a kid, and one question is, who's the villain, Captain Hook or Peter Pan? I don't know, Wolfie. That has never made any sense to me. I don't know. One of them two idiots. One of them. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, let me get this damn show started. Godzilla -1, Ultimate Roar. Let's have us a great show, kids. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Miss America, and all the ships at sea. Oh, welcome to a Wild Wednesday episode of The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. My title and designation is the Brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild, a proud, upstanding member of the Outcast Nation. And today's Wild Wednesday will be brought to you in part by AOs. A bunch of
Yo, what the fuck?
AO. and our co-sponsor.
Pause! What is that?
Annabelle, you better stop playing with me. Annabelle, you better stop playing with me. Don't get bit. We'll bite the dog shit out of your ass. I am not playing. So, for this Wild Wednesday, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to call this Wild Wednesday Grab Bag. I'm going to play some things. You're going to listen. And then you too will be asking yourself the proverbial question of
Why?
Why? Before I begin, because I know how y'all are, let me go ahead and get these out of here. Everybody come get these Kobe's, because even if you listen to the show and just get a laugh,
I'm leaving here with something.
you're leaving here with something.
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
It's a 10-pack of ass here on the Sound of Coffee. But come get them.
Kobe,
Come get these Kobe's. I know y'all, everybody was like, yo, I don't care where the Kobe's at.
Kobe,
Where them Kobe's at, dog? Yo, where them Kobe's at?
Kobe,
Hey, we hungry. Where them Kobe's at, boss?
Kobe.
Today's Kobe's are brought to you with a Benet twist. We got some cream filled Kobe.
Pause! What is that?
If y'all knew how much I love Kobe Bryant, y'all would know why I had to do that. A cream filled Kobe Bryant. Like,
Kobe.
is Dread Impact up in the building? Good morning with your beautiful self.
Kobe.
That was bad of me. A cream filled Kobe like this.
Kobe.
Just eat the goddamn Kobe's. We worked all night last night for him. Just
Kobe.
and we look at Gilbert talk about Gilbert gonna text me talk about phrasing like. I just want y'all to know. Top cities in the building. Good morning. Listen, I just want y'all to know the staff here at GCPR do not give anybody a break at all, period. They listen, they hear, and they go, hey, yo, you just do that? Did you just say that, sir? Sir, did you just say that for real? Is that what it is? Gilbert will text me phrasing. Taz will text me something like, sir, early in the morning, a cream-filled Kobe. Is that what we doing?
Kobe.
Hold on, because I know what she did. I know what she did. Where's Jack's mom at? Where's she at? I'll be listening while I fall asleep. Pulled my third double last night. Dre, we got to find you a better job. I swear, for God. And see, she did it. I know she did it. I knew it. I knew she did it. But that's okay, because I was ready for her. Watch this. Hey! Yeah. I wonder if I could get this song to chart if I put it on Spotify.
Turn the lights down low.
I'm not, I'd have to pay
Let me
me
tell you
on the
about the
chart.
softest love I ever known.
I wonder would people listen to this if I put it on the
Give me
chart.
that couch.
I came home weary,
Hey!
on my back, neon nights and a heart off track. Kicked
Hey!
off my shoes, loosen my tie. Saw
What?
you waiting there, cause you
What?
piled high. Girl, you don't argue, you don't complain. You just open up those arms again in the quiet glow of a midnight
Do it.
room. You're my sanctuary,
Hey!
fresh perfume. Give me the couch when the day gets rough and the streets get cold. You're the only one that lets me fall. Sink down deep in your sweet caress, wrapped in confidence. On my velvet embrace, softest touch in the whole wide place. You hold me close, don't say a word. Every curve of you, it's so superb. Baby, you cushion my soul tonight. Make
Hey!
it feel so right. In your
What?
arms, I lose control.
All right, now this is the part I have to warn anybody that's ovulating. You might want to step away from your vehicle, step away from your device. Annabelle talking about to avoid wet underwear, take them off now. Hold on. Mary's like sitting on the couch. Why do I feel I need to get up? You might want to get up, Mary. You know what's about to happen.
Oh, so far.
Here it
You're
comes.
rocking my soul. Give me that couch.
Oh! There's about 10 women that just said, oh my God, I just found out I'm pregnant. You got it. Hey, but you might want to, you know what I mean? You might want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to give birth to a couch again, Thomas. I'm out here. Listen, this song out here making ottomans, bitch. I don't care. You know what? I am determined. Look, Ashley gonna come in right afterwards. Hey, Ashley, the remnants of the Give Me the Couch got you pregnant again. My bad. I am determined to get this song to Mary Greenberg. Or have Mary Greenberg dancing in her house around her couch and her husband dancing around couches and her daughter dancing around couches, all that. And then put the music to Give Me the Couch behind it. I am determined to do this. I am determined to do this. Just her husband filming Mary running in and sliding and jumping on her damn couch. I am determined to have this happen. I'm sorry. Mary, I am plotting. Yes. Yes, Miss Greenberg, I'm plotting. I don't care. If I got to reach out to the husband to get it done, I'm going to do it. I am determined to have Mary dancing around her house, anywhere near her couch, jumping on it and shit, and this song playing in the background. I am determined to have that happen. Smoking House in the building with a beautiful sale. All right, kids, so today we're going to do something different. We're going to Thomas Bishop saw a new bill they're trying to pass in North Carolina that allows people to off anyone who prevents pregnancies with birth control or abortions, including women that use birth control. I'm going to say something out loud that I've been saying for quite a while. Every woman in America that believes in reproductive rights need to tool up. Y'all do. So, like, I went to Macon yesterday to pick up my comics, right? And on the way back, I found a pawn shop. It's a nice little pawn shop. And right in the back, they sell weapons. And I started looking at getting my wife a gun. You know what I mean? Now, they had a 357 Magnum revolver. It was a short nose, snub nose. But then I'm thinking, I like my wife's arms, and I don't want her to blow her damn arms off when she's trying to shoot somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want that. Like, I would get her, like, just like a 380. Something that she can keep on her in case somebody touch her. She can send their ass to the upper room or whatever, right? I think every woman in America, especially black women, y'all need to tool up. If you have no criminal record and you were able to buy one and start putting people on their ass. Because I saw that video out of New Jersey where that big fat ass white man was screaming at that little black girl. If she had to pull one of them things out and pop this bitch ass, all in America be like, oh my God, she shot him. Yep, he shouldn't have been messing with her. Yaga. Tool up. Because America, this is how I look at it, and I don't mean to get all political on this shit. But America's not gonna act right until you force it. I believe in the Batfleck mentality when it comes to that. The world only makes sense when you force it to. Pop that ass. Like, for real. Baby says Miss Villain not trying to have the recoil jack her up. Yep. Listen, if my wife shot a 357, I'm telling you, even though it's a snub nose, she's going back into the wall. I'm not even playing. I got bad shoulders, and I'm not trying to play with a goddamn 357. I ain't playing. You know what I mean? Like, the world only makes sense if you force it to. And right now, there is an attack. You sound just like my husband. He wants me to get a gun, too, but I'm just not feeling it. See, here's the thing, Ashley. Ashley, I'm not your husband, but I flirt. Your ass. Anyway, I'm not your husband, but guess what? I agree with him. Because in America, these goofy-ass, mediocre white men will not attack guys like me. I'm 6 feet tall and 250. You don't know what I got on me. And I don't play fair, so somebody going to the upper room, okay? Look at Miss Lyles coming in. Get more near with your beautiful self. They're not coming after me. Because at the end of it, I'm either going to punch you in your shit or pop you. You get too close, I'm going to send your ass to Jesus. So what they'll do is they'll go after black women. They'll go after women in general, but they go after black women specifically. So if black women started pulling out one of them things on that ass, I guarantee you that shit'll stop. I'm looking at that whole video where that young sister's out there being yelled at by this bloated ass whale. Just this mass of regret and unfulfilled dreams. yelling at her, talking about, get in your fucking car. And now imagine, instead of a phone, if she had just turned around and said, do it again. Do it again. And sent his ass on his goddamn way, you'll stop this shit. I've said America will get gun control the moment every black person in America starts saying not only that they're getting a gun, but they got it, they know how to use it, they're licensed to it, and they carry it on them at all times. I guarantee goddamn to you. Exactly, especially black transgender women. Especially black transgender women. Chud the Builder is lucky he got arrested. That's all I'm going to say. Chud the Builder is lucky he got arrested. Because the alternative could have happened, and we'd be talking about Chud's ass in the past tense. You know what I'm saying? You run up on the right one at the wrong time. Yeah. I used to say that, but it would just get a lot of people killed. And Michael Pruitt, I understand that. I understand that. But a stand has to be made. It has to be. Because America is only going to act right when it's forced to act right. That's the only way America's going to act like it got some goddamn sense, if it's forced to. And I understand that. I understand how the game is played. I'm 54. I've been in this goddamn country my whole life. I know how the game is played. The reason I get so goddamn mad at these new revolutionaries is because you bitches are saying and doing some stupid shit that I was talking about doing 25, 30 years ago. All this concern for Palestine and Gaza and Cuba and shit like that, bitch, we were doing that shit back in the native tongue days. We were the ones that were out there yelling out, we want you to divest from South Africa. Don't come and tell me shit. You new revolutionaries get on my goddamn nerves. You do. You do. You don't know any damn thing. You don't. You do not know a goddamn thing, and that's my problem with a lot of these people. And that's what I said. Sometimes you got to force somebody to do something. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to. People will say and continue to say and say shit about you that ain't true. You use words. I can outword a whole lot of goddamn people. But if you come up and physically try to attack me, I'm sending your ass home to your ancients. I don't care. I don't. I'm sorry. I do not go up to white people with a camera, antagonize them, and then say they crackering out. They crackering out. Oh, look at them crackering. I don't do that. I don't. I am a peaceful person by heart. I love on people constantly. Here in Australia, I am armed 24/7. See, Wolfie knows what the game is, and that's in Australia. I'm a peaceful person. I do my damnedest to try to be a peaceful person. But I do not go out looking for fights. They come to me. Now, if you want to keep it verbal, we keep it verbal. Cool. When you start doing stupid shit like wanting to roll up in my goddamn house, I'm sending your ass home. You got me in the wrong time at the wrong place in the right state. I heard from this from a guy yesterday. I now know what my carry license are. I mean my carry restrictions are. I know I don't have any. So why in the hell would I walk out here knowing somebody like Chud? If Chud the Builder had walked up on me, it would have been the last thing his ass ever did. I said what I said. I said what I said. Chud went to people. Chud tried to surprise people with their bullshit. You couldn't. No. Hey, man, get away from me with that goddamn camera. Hey, man, I said it again. Get away from me with that goddamn camera. On the third, get away from me with that goddamn camera. It's, hey, Chud, get the hell away from me with that goddamn camera. Go on some goddamn place before I send your ass home. That's why I hate being a felon. Besides not being able to find work, I can't carry any weapons. It's scary out here in the wild. Oh, you can carry weapons, Harley. You just can't carry firearms. Ain't nobody said shit about mace. Ain't nobody said shit about a mace. Ain't nobody said shit about a sword. None of that shit. Got your goddamn mind. That shit bothers. And you know what? Since we're already here, here's a question I have. Why? Why does it take that for y'all to learn to leave people the F alone? Why does it take a threat of bodily harm for you to leave people the F alone. Why? Right now, a friend of mine has a problem with somebody. Now, my whole thinking is when you start bringing up family, that's the end of the conversation. Again, I am old school. I come from the old school ways of thinking, the old school way of doing things. You got a problem with me? Cool. We can have a problem with each other. When you bring up my family, I'm fighting. That's the cloth I'm cut from. That is the cloth I'm cut from. My family is off limits all the damn time. For my family, I will put a pistol in your mouth. I'm sorry. I said what I said. I'm sorry. And the internet has made people real brave when they start that shit. And when somebody shows up at your goddamn house ready to put something in your face and tell you to take the shit the F down, oh, why'd you take it there? Because you did. Because you did. You got a problem with a public figure? Cool. Bring it up. Moms and dads and brothers and sisters, and what kind of shit is that? And then you wonder why somebody want to jam one of them things down your mouth and ask you, hey, start this. You wonder why somebody will toss a bullet at you and go, hey, you caught that one. Can you catch the next 10? Now, does this sound violent? Yes. Yes, it is. But this is the times we live in. I hate the fact that people can play one way, but when somebody plays the same way, all of a sudden, oh my God, I'm the victim. You don't believe me? 2 years ago, Drake opened his mouth for the second time and brought somebody else's wife up in a conversation that he shouldn't have, and verbally got his entire ass stripped butt naked, having his ass run around the damn street. But now he's talking about he the victim. Bitch, if you don't sit down, sit your goddamn ass down. Sit your stupid ass down. Somehow, it's okay to bring up Kendrick's girlfriend or fiance or wife or whatever she is. But when he calls you a PDF file, all of a sudden you go into court.
Sit your dumb ass down.
Sit your dumb ass down. You wouldn't even be in this situation if you wasn't messing with his goddamn family. That is my problem with America in 2026. Everybody got nuts until somebody wants to shoot them off. Everybody and their grandmother got nuts like a mug until somebody looks at them and goes, hey, do you want them? Now, please ask you later on to react to my newest story about why Wednesday Forum on my newest All Songs of Hell's Delusion at some point today. It really mean a lot, especially to the song. Okay, Dragon, I will listen to it. I promise. I will. I have a problem with this. And this, maybe it's my Gen X thing. Maybe it's the fact that I was raised by two people from the greatest generation who experienced racism for real, for real. I didn't have to go far. The stories were in my house. My mom and my daddy gave them to me. I didn't have to go far. I did not have to go far to find them. Maybe that's it. Maybe I have been warped about the world. But my problem is always going to be this. Do not ask me to not defend myself in any way I possibly can. If I could get you losing your job because you brought up my goddamn child, bitch, hey, you better apply for goddamn unemployment, bitch. It ain't my fault. People play too goddamn much. They play way too goddamn much for me. That's why I don't play with folks. Oh, you a bully. Only to those who have bullied someone else or me. That's the part they want to leave out. That's the part they want to leave out. Oh, he's homophobic. How? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't worry, I'll wait. Oh, well, he's narcissistic. Because I stand on what I believe in, bitch, sit your dumb ass down. I don't respect anybody that don't do that. See, me and Mary Greenberg are in the same boat. Both of us Gen X's, both of us raised by greatest generation parents. We didn't have boomer parents. We didn't. We did not have boomer parents. We had greatest generation parents. There's a difference. We bypassed all that free love, weed smoking, hippie shit. We bypassed that because our goddamn mothers and fathers were not from that generation. They were from the generation that gave these boomers the ability to be able to do all that bullshit. I don't have to pretend about what I know about racism. I've heard the stories, and then I experienced the shit my goddamn self. I never have to make a story up. I can tell you what the hell's actually happened to me. I don't have to make any of that shit up. DJ said a BB pew pew. I can't even have one of them here in Australia. They're classified as a firearm and I have to be licensed for one. For a pellet gun, they have a gun. They have a weapon that shoots out pepper spray balls. And when they hit like a bullet and then they explode and you get all that shit in your face. So there are options. But again, I don't like the time we're in because everybody want to be funny until the joke stops. It's all fun and games until the joke stops. You can talk about somebody's mama, you can talk about somebody's grandmama, and then when they show up at your goddamn front door with them things in your mouth, ready to put them things in your mouth, all of a sudden you crying? Nah, bitch, you started this shit.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. How you want to?
That shit gets on my nerves. Everybody bold behind the camera. Face to face, they shut their ass up. There's some people that got beef with me right now. Online, you can say anything you want. Face to face, your ass ain't gonna open your goddamn mouth to me. A lot of my former friends got a lot to say about me. Cool. Say it over there. But if you say it to my face, back it up. Because I'm not, again, I know my worth. I know who I am and what I am. So when I walk into a room, you will give me the goddamn respect I would give you. Because if you don't, there's going to be some misunderstandings and some goddamn furniture moving. My question is, why is this a foreign idea? Why? Why is this a foreign idea? Let me tell y'all something. I do not respect anyone whose tone changes depending on who the person is. If I got a problem with you, I got a problem with you. Your mama ain't involved in it. Your grandmama not involved in it. Your kids ain't involved in it. But the moment you bring mine up, I'm telling you right now, it's time to go. You are about to get dropped out of a plane.
Jack, I can't feel my legs. You ain't gonna need them.
Bombs away. Everybody love quoting Malcolm. Quote this part. I would rather have a man tell me who they are than to come. What is it? What did he say? I can respect a man that tells me who they are, even if they're wrong, than someone that comes up like an angel and is nothing but a devil. A lot of the people talking shit about my black ass, your house ain't clean. You might want to shut up. You might. Yeah, narcissistic, because I know my worth. I know my worth. There's a line in the sand, and there's a line I'm not ever going to cross. You don't mess with my family. My wife tells me, you don't have to fight for me. Yes, I do. What else am I? I don't know how else to operate. That's how I was raised. That is how I was raised, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I am not new to this. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. This is my mother and father raising me. When one fight, we all fight. That means if even a sister I haven't spoken to in almost 6 years, if I go back to Kansas City and I drive down the street and I see somebody beating their ass, I'm stopping my truck, I'm grabbing my shit, and we gonna go some. That's my sister. Do we gotta get along? No. In fact, we don't. Hey, Chaos, I know. I'm working on it. I don't even talk to her. She don't talk to me. We don't like each other. But if I caught somebody trying to hit her, I'm knocking their ass off. Not out, off. They going to see Mahalia Jackson. People are way too goddamn comfortable right now. And my question will always be, when somebody does something to you, whether it's online, offline, whatever, and your reaction is rage, why is somebody telling you you're wrong?
Why?
Why? Why? Why is it wrong for me to want to defend my family? Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is Caucasian. She'll tell you she's Amazonian because she don't even like white people. She'll tell you that in a heartbeat. She will tell you that in a heartbeat. She is Amazonian. That is not a secret. I've never tried to hide that. I am married and she's white. Okay. And to validate my marriage, I never have to shit on black women. Not once. I don't. To validate my marriage, I don't have to shit on my community. Not once. I don't have to denigrate black women or denigrate black men or denigrate black gay folks or they folks and what have you. I ain't got to do none of that. I'm black 24/7, 365. My pro-blackness starts the moment I wake up. And when I go to bed, I'm asleep, but I'm pro-black. The idea that you got to get online and tell I'm pro-black, I'm pro-black, I'm pro-black. Yeah. That's just like men saying I'm a safe space. No, you're not a safe space. You're telling people you are. Just do safe space shit, bitch. What the hell kind of shit is that?
Why?
Why do you got to proclaim you're a safe space for women? Just be a safe space for women. That's what you got to do. That's it. Every woman that watches this show has always been respected. I have never once solicited money from them. I have never once sent them unsolicited genital pics or none of that shit. Never. Never have. Why? Because that ain't who I am. I will flirt like a mug. I flirt with everybody, men and women. If you're watching The Sound of Coffee, you've been flirted with, goddamn it. All of yous. All of yous. Every person that's ever watched this goddamn show, you have been flirted with. I flirt with you. Hard body. Not hard body. Not hard body.
Pause! What
Not hard body.
is that?
Not hard body. My bad. But I flirt with all of y'all. I flirt with all of y'all. That one's gonna get me in trouble.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Somebody was like, this is the last time I'll watch this shit. I have to put up with this. I don't care if you flirt with me, sir, but hard body, you better not, sir.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
But it's the declarations for me. It is the declaration. I need to understand, why are there declarations on what you're supposed to do?
Why?
A guy bragging, I've never raped a woman. Duh, bitch, you ain't supposed to. What, do you want, an oatmeal cookie for that? I'm a good woman. I'm doing the hard work to conquer my racism. Duh, bitch. Welcome to the club. You want another one of these dried ass oatmeal cookies or not, bitch? Duh. It's all men till there's no men. I know this. Men have to make a safe space. No, bitch, you just have to be a safe person. What the
Why?
Why are you out here telling people this? Words don't mean shit. It's the actions, people. And that goes for defending yourself. That goes for defending yourself. I shouldn't have to tell somebody, yo, I got this Glock and blah, 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 blah. No. I should stand on what I say. And if you don't like it, you ain't got to watch. It's as simple as that. But when you bring up other aspects of my family or my life, my natural instinct is, oh, word, we going to go there? Then let's go there. Only a dictum acts as though they're the victim after starting a fight. And what is a dictum? A dick victim. You act like a dick and then you turn around and become a victim. I can't stand that shit. Stand on what you said. Stand on it. Stand on it. Don't doctor videos, bitch. Say what you said. Open your mouth. Talk true. Talk true. Say what you said. Say it with your chest. We live in this punk ass time that I don't like. That's why we got a punk ass president. That's why we got a punk ass president. That's why we got a PAP. We got a PAP. Good morning, Najee, over in Instagram. Good morning, brother. That is exactly why we got a punk ass president. That's why. And even a year and a half into this man's mad bullshit, you still got punk ass leftists talking about if Kamala ain't president, goddammit. She's not president. This wishy-washy, funky-ass way of doing things in America today is pissing me off. It does. It constantly makes me mad. It does. It keeps me in a state of wanting to smack the shit out of somebody. Because we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't. But punk-ass people doing punk-ass things, thinking they know what the hell they're punk-ass doing, that's why we're here. That's why. That is exactly why. We got a punk-ass president because punk-ass people that don't know what the hell they're doing decided they're going to stand their stupid ass up and try to lead people into a goddamn broom closet that's already full. Punk-ass. Exactly, Shab. How many incidences could be avoided if someone had minded their own goddamn business? How many? How many? Why are we constantly having to prove that we're not a goddamn bunch of white barbarians? Why? Why are we constantly having to prove this? Why? Everybody focusing someplace else other than home. That's my problem. The way ignorant ass bitches on social media act is the same way the United States act, and that includes everybody left and right. That's how they act. That is all how they act. On the right, and I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. On the right, hold on. I used to watch you on TikTok, but TikTok banned me. So I talked stupid shit about Donald Trump and effing MAGA. Hey, Matthew, welcome to the Sound of Coffee over here on Instagram, sir. Come on in. We're going to love you anyway. Perfect example. For the righties, for the far-right people, they are in love with the country, just not the people in it. The bald eagle ain't shit. I said it. That goddamn flag ain't shit. I said it. Our special song don't mean a goddamn thing. I said it. If you love America, then you can only love one part of America because there's only one part to it. There's only one part. No, we are not. We don't know you, Matthew. Hey, Chaos. Chaos, you can handle Instagram. You can handle Instagram. Sure, bro. The United States ain't shit but good real estate without the people here. The POS who constantly tells me good riddance of a good friend that was transgender woman that passed away. See what I'm saying, Mary? That's what I'm talking about. You have to love the people in order to love you some America. And guess what? Some of them people don't agree with you. Some of them people downright despise you. Some of them people mean you no goddamn good. A lot of white men in that group. A lot of white men. A lot of white men in all three of them groups. I'm talking about there's a massive amount of white men that are in all three that meet all three of that criteria. That right there. A lot of white men. You can't, what do you love? The landmass? Bitch, this is good real estate between Canada and Mexico if we ain't here. If we ain't here, it's the native and indigenous people negotiating parcels of land for decent prices. That's it. That's it. Y'all get into that whole, I love us because our freedoms. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you know it's illegal in certain states to gather rainwater to drink? I'm not lying. I'm not making this up. Do you know that there were fights, actual legislative fights amongst people in different states to raise the child marriage law to 18? Oh my God! Hold on. There's an argument about this? Wait a minute. You mean to tell me there were arguments amongst grown-ass people about raising the child marriage age to 18? Why? A lot of white men. I know listen, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. A lot of white men. A lot of white men. A lot of them. Do you know in certain states in the union, you can't live off the grid. They consider it illegal. They find out you living off the grid. They make laws to put your ass in jail. True. I will, Wolfie, give me a sec. So, what freedoms do you have? Oh, we got liberty. What the hell does that even mean? What is it? Tell me what liberty you have. No. In as many words as you need to, tell me about the liberties that you have. Liberty to do what? Because there's always liberty to. Liberty to. You have the liberty to something. You have the liberty to something. What are you talking about? What do you mean? That's what I'm talking about. So for the righties, it's all about you better love America. America ain't shit without us. Okay? Good real estate between Canada and Mexico if we ain't here. So you talking about the people. But half of you bastards don't even love the people. You don't. You don't even love people that look like you. You don't want their lives better. To love America means you want to see better for every goddamn body. Not just a few. And not just the whites. Everybody. You want everybody to have the rights that you have. You want everybody to have the quote-unquote freedoms that you have. You can only be talking about the people. That's the righties. For the lefties, y'all want a revolution, but y'all don't know how to revolutionize shit. You don't know how to revolutionize a goddamn thing. You don't. Where's the templates of your revolution? What part of your revolution is going to help the people on the ground in the country that you live in? Not Palestine, not Cuba, not anything. What about the people that live here? Oh, I forgot. You're willing to sacrifice any sort of quality of life in the United States so you can focus on Israel, or you can focus on Sudan, or you can focus on, really? Okay, that sounds great. What good are you going to do if this shit over here is on fire, but you over here looking at that? You can't help them, just like you couldn't help here. So where's your revolution? What are you talking about? Annabelle, There are 2 or 3 states that wanted to make the age of consent 12. It is. I don't remember which ones, but I'm telling you, there were. Your revolution wants to start someplace else. What about here? What about here? See, you love every place else but here. You talk about burning down the system. The system got to go. The system. Democrat, Republican, system. Okay, great. We burn it down. What do you got coming back? Are you going to leave everybody in the lurch? Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to leave everybody out here just fending for ourselves. It's the purge on social media, bitches. That's what it is. Look at these goddamn sense. The Black Panther 10-point program, the 10-point program that the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense had, talked about domestic issues. Domestic. Every one of them. Every one of them. Foreign policy was not part of it. Now, did it mean that they didn't care about foreign policy? Of course not. They were in solidarity with the brothers in Palestine, brothers and sisters in Palestine, the brothers and sisters in Cuba, and things of that nature. But they understood that you have to take care of home before you can do anything else. Right now, the average American, if they broke their leg today, would not go to the hospital. Why? Because they cannot afford it. We got people to watch The Sound of Coffee today, right now, that are going through health issues. Taz does Mutual Aid Monday because, and I'm going to tell y'all something, Taz cares about your needs a lot more than y'all even give her credit for. Trust me when I tell you this. She's on this shit 24/7, 365. It's almost frightening how much she actually cares about helping people. But do y'all understand one of the biggest reasons people have GoFundMes is for medical bills? I saw a video of Obafemi wearing what looks to be like a white patent leather shoe. No, he didn't. Nope. Oh my God! Hey, yo, angry. You bringing that shit in on the show? Sir,
you could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face.
Don't do that, sir. Don't bring that evil in here, Ricky Bobby. What are you doing? Don't do that. That's ridiculous. The problems I have with the 2 extremes of this country is this. And then you're going to send me a picture. Sir. Oh, good Lord. And it was for the, never mind. Angry, I'm not looking at this because you ain't going to do nothing but piss me off. You're going to do nothing but make me mad. I can't do shit to Obafemi but popping. Like, I'm going to need you to leave me alone, Angry. Leave me alone. The problem that I have with all of these extremists is this. Your way of thinking isn't for everybody. Neither side. You leave a whole swath of people defenseless in the middle. You do that. You cannot expect people to continue to live in the grind that is the United States today and not give them some level of hope while you're thinking about every goddamn thing else. You can't. DJ Shep, thank you, brother, all the way from OKC. You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. You got to do something that gives the people of America hope. If your thought process is about every place else but here, or your thought process is about the abstract here and not the real here, my question to you is this. Why? Why are you even doing it? Why are you even doing it? Why are you even having these conversations? Why are you even making videos and shit like that? Again, the social media age. And this is where comfort comes in. This is where people get comfortable talking shit about other people until they have to see them. There's a young man, I don't know who the hell he was, that was talking shit about Tabitha Speaks yesterday. And I made a video about it. It's like, I have a response. Bitch, I don't give a goddamn about your response. I don't care. You know why I don't care about your response? November 5th, 2024. You can make 10, 15, 20 videos. I don't care. I don't care. Because when the time came for you to actually put some sort of a dent in what we're going through, you did it selfishly. You did it stupidly. And now everybody trying to rally around Hassan Piker ass. Look here, dog, he got subpoenaed. Killamar Abreu Garcia has been manhandled from pillar to goddamn post. Don't tell me about Hassan Piker's punk ass. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give two shakes of a dog's dick about his ass. I don't. He's a millionaire. Killamar Abreu Garcia has been treated like his ass is Osama bin Laden. And guess what? He wouldn't be going through this goddamn shit of the legal system if some of you goddamn dumbass people on both sides of the extremes on both sides had actually looked and seen that this son of a bitch sitting in the White House is an existential threat and he needed not to be in power. But you let it happen anyway. You let it happen anyway. So to that young man, you can make somebody, and y'all can take it to him. Take this part to him. Make all the videos you want. Make all the responses you want. I already know exactly who you are. And how do I know? November 5th, 2024.
You could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face. You feel me? Mind your fucking business. Nobody asked you anything.
I learned all I need to learn about a bunch of goddamn people November 5th, 2024. I did. I learned that a lot of people that call themselves allies are the exact reason I think ally is a slur. Birdman, I'm looking at you. I learned that a lot of people, I'm through being indisposed. Good morning, Coffee Beans. Good morning, Nana. Good morning, Big Sister DJ. Look at Chaos coming in like, I was indisposed. Now I'm not indisposed, sir. I learned a lot of people are selfish. I learned that there's a lot of white men on the left that you cannot trust. You can't. I don't care how good the information they put out is. Some of them have their own ulterior motives, and they have the nerve to talk shit about other people, knowing goddamn well they got a goddamn cemetery in their closet, not a skeleton. I learned that no matter what is said, white women are going to have to corral and police other white women because we're never going to get anything straight until these white women stop thinking like their goddamn husbands. And I'm talking, it needs to be shame. Listen, it needs to be shame. White women, if you know a white woman that voted for Trump, you need to go buy a bell. Buy a bell today. And every time that bitch talk or walk someplace, just go behind her going, cha-ching, cha-ching, shame, shame, cha-ching, cha-ching, shame, shame. There's a lot of white women on the left that really need to unpack some of their own goddamn misogynoir. You're mad at black women for doing something your ass should have done? And you want a cookie for that? You want a ribbon for that? No, bitch, get to work. What are you talking about? We still in the shit. Good morning, Heidi Ray. Argue with your mama, don't argue with me. A lot of y'all have some work to do. And you do need to listen to black women. Because once again, I've said it before, and I will say it again. Black women do not vote stupidly because they understand how the game is played. In pimp lore, black women know the game. They have out-pimped the pimps. They know the game. They understand that power is never going to be shared. Power has to be taken. They know that ally is a damn slur. Black women were saying the shit before my black ass was. They understand that in a fight for human rights, a lot of people would rather talk the talk than walk the goddamn walk. They understand this. They understand platitudes mean nothing. Platitudes mean absolutely nothing. Words don't mean a goddamn thing to black women. They don't. Why? Because they've heard it all before. They've listened to it. They understand that their ideas will be better than most of the goddamn people walking and talking around here today, but nobody will listen to them. If a black woman has a sense about something, you better listen to that goddamn sense. Serious. Everybody else, and that includes black men, have a luxury. We have a luxury to vote right or wrong. It is through hard work and admiration that a lot of brothers have figured the game out. 92% of black women and 83 to 85% of black men voted for Vice President Harris. They did. And it was for no other reason. Everybody loves asking, well, you only voted for Obama because he's black. No, I voted for Obama because he had better ideas than John McCain. And his vice presidential nominee was Joe Biden. John McCain's was Sarah Palin. Could you imagine what would have happened if Sarah Palin had been vice president? She'd have made J.D. Vance look like Andrew Johnson, goddammit, or LBJ. Sarah Palin as president would have, listen, come on now. Come on now. It wasn't about his blackness. It wasn't, black women weren't supporting Kamala Harris because she was a black woman. They were supporting Kamala Harris because they understood that Kamala Harris's ideas and policies would have better helped them, would have made everybody's life better. And they also saw that Donald Trump was an existential threat. They were talking about this shit a year before the election. When Joe Biden was still possibly running, they saw this shit. And they were trying to tell y'all over and over and over and over and over again. And nobody listened. A lot of black men pay lip service to loving on black women. They do. I don't. The fingerprints of black womanhood are all over my life. If invited to a MAGA cookout, accept an offer to bring dessert, make an apple dill pickle pie, then leave early. Shit. That's diabolical, Rach. Exhausted talk. Listen, Mary is tired of talking to white women. Mary is tired of talking to y'all goddamn white women, and she is a white woman. Like, she is sick of y'all. Because you don't get it. Unafraid, good morning. You don't get it. You still don't. You still think this is something that can be won or lost. We're not talking about, when it comes to democracy and human rights, it's not about win or lose. And my question to you is this. Why? Losses. This ain't a game. This ain't a game. This is people's SSI. Being black didn't hurt either. But Thomas, let's not forget the majority of black who voted for Hillary too. Yep, black women voted overwhelmingly for Hillary Clinton. Had Hillary Clinton won, Donald Trump would not have gotten 3 Supreme Court justices on the Supreme Court that inevitably ended up getting rid of Roe v. Wade and gutting the Voting Rights Act. Peace, love, and blessings, Troy. They will never get it until it totally smacks them, and they will still question it. See, there's a luxury to a lot of people voting. Not to me. We're talking about people's SSI, like my mother was on. We're talking about disability benefits, like my daughter is on. We're talking about quality of life and work, like my wife. We're talking about the education system that is educating my grandchildren right now. We're talking about foreign policy that does or does not require us to go to war, like my old job, and the soldiers that are still serving to this very damn day. This isn't a game. This is not a win or goddamn lose. This is not a game. To burn down the system and have nothing to replace it, you ain't got a revolution. You just are an anarchist. To love America but not love the people and want to see some sort of a white utopia does not make you a patriot. It makes you a fascist. And while these two polar opposites are over here barking at people on the inside about their actions and what they should and shouldn't be doing, y'all still got to get up and go to work. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? We have women today that have less rights than my mother did. We have children, young girls, who will grow up in a country that they have less rights than their grandmothers. Y'all hear that? T. Nathan Farley hosts conversations with T. Nathan every night at 11 p.m. on this radio station. T. Nathan went down to Selma, Alabama to walk across the Edmund Pettus Bridge again for voting rights. Again.
Why?
Why? Because y'all thought Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump were the same. No. For Hassan Piker to say that if Kamala Harris was in office, the same thing would be happening that is happening under Donald Trump is the reason that if you still follow that stupid son of a bitch, you can go on and just enjoy a big old fat ass glass of
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
just have a glass of these nuts. Because there's no goddamn way you still think that. None. Unless you're delusional and you want other people to be delusional. The other aspect that is going on in America today, or in society today, is this idea of following. We got a bunch of stands. We ain't got no goddamn leaders. We have stands. Drake has stands. Kendrick has stands. Hassan Piker has stands. Afeni has stands. Amanda Seals has stands. Chud the Builder has stands. Jake Lang has stands. Stands. Just a bunch of people that cannot find any use for themselves in this world without leeching and latching on to somebody else. For years, the Villains Guild did not have a leader. Didn't. It did not. A conversation between myself and Professor Moriarty had happened long before the formation of the guild. And he said, Thomas, if we're going to do this, you're going to need to lead. And I said, the hell I will. I didn't say hell, but I said, the F I will. I didn't want to be a leader. I didn't. I wanted no parts of it. Because I had been burned in the Army. I had been burned. I was a platoon sergeant for Echo Company 2-1 GSAB. I was headquarters platoon sergeant. And I absolutely did my best. But I wasn't treated fairly. I will say that to this very day. Now, through therapy and a bunch of other shit, I no longer feel like I did before. But when I first got out of the Army, I was a raw nerve. A straight up raw nerve. And after me and Elijah went at each other and we sat down and we actually talked and we started having conversations about shit, he was like, you should lead. I'm like, I don't want to. Not because I was afraid of failing, but because I didn't think anybody wanted me to lead. I didn't. Morning, Tiny. I didn't think anybody needed a leader. Big old group of people? Come on. We don't need no leader, but we do. We did. And I accepted it. I won't be the last. I won't. This chair is made for somebody to lead the guild. It ain't my chair. It's the Brutalist is a title. It's not my title. It's a title. So if you want something done in this world, everybody can't lead. Everybody can't lead. Everybody shouldn't lead. They shouldn't. How convenient. Pam Bondi now has her thyroid removed because now she has thyroid cancer. Now she wants empathy. I'm someone who has to go through thyroid cancer. Now she wants to show some empathy. No, she didn't care about us. Again, this is how everything's. I'm going to be as nasty as humanly possible to you. Oh, I've got thyroid cancer. Please show me empathy. Bitch, you mean the empathy you didn't show anybody else? Why? Why? Why should I? Why? Why? Explain to me why I should feel bad that Hassan Piker got subpoenaed. He didn't even get arrested. He got subpoenaed. What am I supposed to feel bad for? Why? Explain to me why. The same man that talks shit about black people, you want me to find empathy for him? No. Stop asking the people that have been harmed by said shit to have empathy once your ass finds yourself in the same situation. Nah, bitch, I'm good. You voted against trans rights and elected somebody that took away your SSI and you want sympathy? Hey, bitch, sympathy don't live here no more. Sympathy don't live here anymore. What are you talking about? You voted because you thought the genocide in Gaza was going to end if you let Donald Trump get in the White House. Now it's the goddamn genocide in Gaza is continuing, and people in the United States are suffering. And you want me to feel bad for you, man?
You could put my balls on a pita bread with some hummus and tahini and eat that to the face. You feel me? Mind your fucking business. Nobody asked you anything.
No, absolutely not. If one of the two dudes I got beef with, let them come down with something. Let them come down with anything. Party at my house. Mona Lissette, this idea that y'all want sympathy after something bad happens to you when you've raised hell on this planet, my mama told me that shit don't work. Why? You don't get a chance to raise hell and then expect sympathy when something bad happens to you. You made other people's lives hell. But you want sympathy? Nah, dog. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I do not. I don't see that happening. You get what you give. You give, I'm all at F's for anybody that supported this. In fact, Bondi can have either a chocolate chip raisin cookie or a slice of apple dill pickle pie. Exactly. You don't get to, you know what I mean? You look, Merv literally left to go find the F to give, and then he came back and said, yep, can't find it. Oh, damn it, Merv, really? The woman who could not even look at the victims of Epstein has thyroid cancer. She wants some sympathy. Hey, ask those victims. See if they got some. If not, go to the Leaky Boom Boom show. Maybe you'll find it there. But I say all that to say this. In this time and place, your words don't mean a goddamn thing to anybody. Far left or far right. If all you can do is bash other people on the inside, then shut up. You're not doing us any you're not doing us any service whatsoever. You're doing a disservice to us. All. Okay? Okay? Because I need you to hear me and understand me when I say that. The rest of us just want to live our lives. We just want to go to work and be paid fairly. We want to have affordable things that we can buy to take care of our families. We want our government to actually do its goddamn job and care for the citizens and not this empire. And we want all of you radical radical revolutionaries to get with the goddamn program. You can't do shit. I'm going to say this one more time. You can't do shit if you alienate every goddamn body. It's impossible to do. Impossible. Has anyone else noticed far too many associated with this administration have cancer? Is cancer their BOAP? Is it though? It might be. It might be. Understand something. All of your grand talk ain't doing shit for people's tables, kitchen table. It ain't doing shit. It ain't doing shit. All of you guys who want to say, I'm a safe space for women, we still have thousands of unprocessed rape kits sitting in police stations and sheriff's offices to this very day. They're unprocessed. So while you're talking about a safe space, these men or women or both who have committed these heinous acts, they're still walking around. How safe can you possibly be? How safe? How safe? You want a white utopia. You want this country to be white ran and the white man on top of everything. You want to get rid of everybody else. Bitch, what is your plan afterwards? Who gonna work for you? You are only 60% of the goddamn population. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do all that shit by your damn self. You sound stupid.
We want a whites only town. Who gonna work here?
You are, dumbass. We ain't doing shit. Everybody talk about protect the kids, predator, but you keep looking at trans people. Meanwhile, like I just said to you, I could buy a weapon for about $500 and walk out the door. I had a background check. I have no felonies. I'm not trying to do any robberies in the first place. My shit is for home defense. But I don't have to tell you that. But we live in a country where it's easy for anybody to just walk in. I have no bad intentions. Buy some shit, go in and blow every goddamn child in the world up. Hello, my name is Uvalde. The people in the middle are the ones that suffer. The people online that talk shit think they can get away with it until consequences show up at their front door and puts a pistol in their mouth. This is the world we live in. A bunch of goofy bullshit that isn't helping anybody. It's accomplishing nothing. Revisionist history will not be allowed in my life. It won't. I don't want to hear, well, Kamala woulda. She's not president, bitch. If you can't say Trump, don't say shit to me. I come from the generation of the Atlanta child murder. I do. I was a little kid when that was happening. And I remember it. I remember the fear every black mother and father had for their sons and daughters. I remember it. That fear stays with me when I look at my own goddamn grandkids. My grandsons, my granddaughters, I look at them and I'm afraid. I come from the generation where crack somehow mysteriously ended up in our black communities and nobody just knows how. It's just cocaine was falling out of the sky in kilos. And then we got blamed for survival. You can point at the flashy drug dealers. You can point at the drug dealers flashing all the money and the gold and everything else. But for the most part, people were just trying to eat because the 80s sucked. The 80s sucked balls. It was hard out here. I remember school busing and the fights that happened. How white folks just didn't want our little black asses anywhere near little white Ashley. I remember that. I am shaped by two older black people who experience racism not on a screen and not passively, to their face. And they instilled that in their 5 children. Maybe I am a relic. Maybe the way I approach things is narcissistic and bullyish. It is because after 54 years of life, I can honestly say I am my own man. I know my worth, and I will not accept anything less than that. My reaction to how you treat me is my reaction. Don't get mad at it. Don't. If I come for your job, if I come after your relationship, I spare no one. There is not a single sacred cow in my life. Anybody and everybody can get this goddamn work. Anybody and everybody can get this goddamn work.
Hold up! You gonna get this work! You gonna get this work, nigga! I killed you. Hold up! You gonna get this work!
You give me the respect as a grown man, and I will give it back to you, even if I disagree with you. I have conservative friends. I have conservative white friends. They have always given me respect, and I will always give them respect. If you disrespect me, if you come after my family or whatever, the gloves are off. The gloves are off. And if something bad happens to your dumb ass, I will not feel bad for you at all. You will remain somebody I want to punch in their goddamn mouth until the day either you die or I die. I fight for those who cannot fight for themselves, not because it's a cool catchphrase, but because that is exactly the sort of person I am. It is the person my mother and father raised me to be, to always look out for those who cannot do for themselves. Every aspect of what's going on in the Trump administration right now affects me. Got a $4.99 super chat from Sphinx award-winning musician, Mr. Josh Jones is in the building.
Donations, gifts.
People to this day tell me how mid the percussion section sounds since I got pushed out. White only anything ends up mid at best, destroyed at worst. True. I will not bow or beg for my respect. You will give it to me. Because if you don't, I will take it. You either gonna give me the respect as a grown-ass adult, or I will take it.
I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving it with something.
You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
I lead not because of my ego. I lead not because I need to be centered. I lead because I want to be the first person that gets that smoke. Everybody that comes behind me, I want to block them. I want to block it from them. But I want to be the first person that gets that smoke. I want to. I proclaim myself to be the villain. In the very beginning, I proclaimed myself to be the villain. The asshole in the room. I don't have to play by rules. And I do it not for ego, not for coins, not for money, not for any of that shit. I do it for Marthan and Robert, my parents. I do it for Elizabeth, Belinda, Robert, and LaQuisha, my siblings. I do it for Kenny, Thomas Jr., Desmond, Raza, Shaylee, Sinjay, Brendan, and Asia Sky, my kids. I do it for my grandchildren. I do it for every member of the Villains Guild. I do it for every member of the Outcast Nation. You will give me the respect I deserve, or I will take it. If I take it, you'll never do it again. Put it that way. My question always is going to be,
Why?
why would I even have to do that? Somebody explain that to me. Why do I even have to say any of that? Morning Star! All right, kids, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Let's go to the Why Wednesday grab ass bag. Let's go. We're going to go to the Why Wednesday grab ass bag. This is just shit somebody sent me or shit that I found, and I'm over here literally asking myself, why? 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 So yesterday, I was on a live, all right? I was on a live with several people. One of them was Tasha K. The other one was Wakandan Songbird, right? Hey, be safe, Mary. I love you to death. Kiss that husband, kiss that kid for me. So they played a video from a guy. And I don't even know. Just, I want y'all to listen to this, and we're going to discuss it. This is the Why Wednesday grab ass bag, ladies and gentlemen. The Why Wednesday grab ass bag. The gentleman that makes this video is Derek Casper. The hell is his last name? Damn it, I just said Derek Casper Walker. Yeah, Rach, you might want to break out the brandy. If you've been sober for a amount of years, please, congratulations, but you don't want to pick up nothing for this one, because this shit will take your ass right back to drinking. I'm not even going front. This shit will take you right back to drinking. If you got them, spark them, because the name of this gentleman is Derek Casper Walker. We're going to listen to some of Derek Casper Walker. Let's start with this.
How come women don't take DNA tests like the dads have to do? How come after they give birth, they don't have to take the DNA test? I mean, they are literally inside of a hospital. They have all the equipment. You know, this woman tried to get me to take a DNA test once to see if I'm the father of her child. Like, I never even touched the child. Like, you could hold up a black light and see no fingerprint on that child at all. Because, you know, they have to use DNA. You know, like, when I was falsely arrested one time, they took my fingerprints, and that's how they choose DNA, because everybody got different fingerprints. So you will see no fingerprints on that child. And so DNA test makes no sense anyways. But they don't do that to women when they give birth to the child, because I'm pretty sure when the baby's born, that mom's DNA will be on that child. How?
Oh my God!
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Listen, Jack's mom, I said the same thing. When I heard this, I'm like, this got to be satire. I was like, no. This is real. Tell me, do you make a lot of money making these reactions to blatant outrage, engagement bait? Aww. Do I make a lot of money? Why do you ask there, your nanny, your Danny, or whatever the hell your last name is? Do I look like I give a shit about the money? You must be new here. Like, who is this? Yo, listen, look at the comment section. Listen, look at the comments. Let me highlight it for you. I need y'all to look at this comment. Look at this comment. Yo.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Whose goddamn white baby is this? Person new as shit to this show. New. We've been doing this show for almost 2 years. This person coming in talking about, do you make a lot of money making these reactions to blatant outrage engagement bait? Come on, man. Come on. Boy, I smell the newness on you. The ejectocito thing is about to be reset to 0 again.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Whose children are these? Whose kids are these? Like seriously, whose children are these? Derek Casper Walker and the jackass in the goddamn comment section, who probably won't open his mouth again because I'm about to embarrass his ass. What? First off, here's the first thing. Let me go hit the button.
Why?
Why does everybody seem to believe all we do is look for goddamn money? Why is that? We were actually enjoying ourselves listening to this shit. And here come this. Do you make a lot of money? What are you talking about? Listen, GCPR is a business. It's a radio station, okay? We make AdSense from YouTube, and that's fine. Taz has come up with a way for us to make more money to put in the account. But do you know what we do with that? We do, upgrades. We pay for the butt system. We pay for the Radio King. We pay for StreamYard, this, that, and the third. Do you think I get up every morning at 6:30 in the morning to make sure I got a great show by 8 because of money? Sir, I pay my rent every month. What are we doing right now? People, y'all.
Why?
Listen, if I wanted to make massive amounts of money, I'd be buck ass on OnlyFans reading books right now, okay? Buck ass. Everything is not about money. My wife told me this, and it has stuck with me ever since. Find something you love to do and get paid for it. I love doing this. Everything in this vicinity, and that includes the barn itself, I pay for out of my own money. I do. This is not company. This is me. The screens, I bought them. The cameras, I bought them. The internet, I pay for. The lights, I pay for. You see that thing that says TikTok can choke on dick? I pay for that. The on-air sign was a gift from my kids for Christmas. This whole setup, everything that you see on that setup, I paid for. If this was about money, that's all I'd be talking about. Look at Smoking Eyes like, hey, I just saw a political ad. That's a first. We don't do any of this shit for money. I make a comfortable living. If I could get paid thousands of dollars for this, I probably would do it. But guess what? I'm still doing it for the love. I just so happen to be being paid for it because I found something I love to do, and I'm working on the get paid for it part. Everything ain't about money. Everything is not about money. I want y'all to hear me and hear me very closely.
Why?
Every person that watches this show has a talent. You may not know it, but you do. You have a talent. You may not know it, but you do. Take that talent and make a living off of it. Yeah, it might be pennies here, pennies there, but those pennies add up. They add up. Please look at my last two comments. I promise you we're going to love this for the grab bag. I got you. I got Dragon, I got you. Oh, Edo, I'm sending you my address today. Hold on. We got a $5 super chat from Miss Annabelle.
Donations. Gifts.
You right, Annabelle. I am going to go back to the fun. So let me find this comment. Let me find this comment. There you are. There you are. Boom. Hate to have to do it, but you know what that means.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Ejectocito, cuz. Get your ass out of here. So back to Mr. Derek Casper Walker. All right.
So I just found out that men do not have ribs. Because if you read the Bible, Eve was created out of Adam's ribs. And that's why men do not have ribs.
Why?
Men don't have ribs because all of Adam's ribs was used to make Eve.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Whose white baby is that? There is one on there. Yes, that was the same guy, Anno. Yes. Yes. Rach. I don't know how the hell it is I wake up every morning without ribs. I don't get it. Men lay down and we just turn into jelly. We ain't got no ribs. 6 plates and 48 screws in my side would disagree with him. Michael Poole's like, the hell we don't got ribs, dumbass.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Whose white baby is this, man? All right, let's see. What do we got here? All right, here we go. All right. Creature of the night, a.k.a. Dragon. You know what, Dragon? For you, I'll bring back the music. Because usually the shit that you got going on always ends up needing some music. All right. Okay, so I think I get the theme of Why Wednesday now. It's a classic case of Am I the Jerk? And that's what I'll do from now on. The first one I will title A Tale of Two Trippers. It's a classic tale of siblings fighting. My sister was going down to visit my dad for a week. This is important for later. She was dating this guy who was an a-hole. My mother and I hated the guy, and we did not make that a secret. One night, she gets angry by the constant slander of a-hole. Hold on. Why is it that when you wrote that, I thought it said Ahab or a-lol? It ain't you, it's me. Listen, my autism kicked in. My autism kicked in. My bad. My bad. That was me. All right. I continue. She get angry by the constant slander of a-hole, and she decided to stand up for her man. She started to yell at us because we aren't every there, and we don't know a-hole that well. I was getting annoyed, so I stuck my foot out and tripped her to get her to shut up. At the point, she understandably starts ranting about me. I just tripped her, and she wanted to know why I would do that. I told her that she needed to calm down, and we're only looking out for her. Before I continue, how this played out here, my question to you. Who is the jerk? My sister for defending a man who was treating her badly emotionally, or me for tripping her to get her to shut up for 5 minutes so I could explain my mom and my point of view? Sir. Hold on. Star's daughter is 18 years old today. Yes. That's right. Happy birthday to little Star. I guess we call her a little Nova. This shit is crooked on my head. Listen, maybe I'll just, hey, Top City, don't get pissed, man. We got you to laugh. We need you to laugh, buddy. We need you to laugh. who's the jerk? You for tripping her or your sister for defending old nut meat?
Why?
Why do y'all keep letting me get this bullshit?
Pause! What is that?
Just call somebody nut meat, and none of y'all even reacted. Said nut meat, and y'all just sat there and just took it to the face.
Pause! What
Nut meat.
is that?
Thomas, what is nut meat? Listen, man, this shit come out of my head. I don't understand it. Sir, take accountability for your words. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. Y'all let me get it
Hey, yo,
off.
what the fuck?
We took it in stride. Come on now. My virgin ears are long gone. A nut one. That's a new one. I might now use that. Nut meat. Pause. You accuse us of taking nut meat to the face. Hey, yo.
Pause! What is that?
Sometimes we all go down there with the ship, don't we? Every one of us. How's Bishop? You see the image I put in Discord. Give me a sec, I will. Do I got to make a special certain delivery? No, Rach, no. So far, I got double jerk.
Pause! What is that?
Double jerk.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Y'all just gonna sit here for this? Y'all just gonna sit here for double jerk? As we do now?
Pause! What is that?
We just gonna sir, I reclaim my time for the words you said. Nut meat and double jerking this morning.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, no thank you. I'm allergic to nuts. Shit, I'm playing Bootsy style bass on the Titanic. Yo! Let me rephrase this. So far, there's no way for me to say this without getting the pause. None of it. Because I was just about to say I see two jerks, but guess what? I can't say that because...
Pause! What is that?
Hey, I just need a clip of Pumps in a Bump. I just need Pumps in a Bump. I need that one clip. I just need that one clip. And it will go on the soundboard. And every once in a while, when we find ourselves in the pause inception, we're gonna hit a Pumps in a Bump. I need that one clip. I just need the Pumps in a Bump. I need that one clip. Just that snip. I don't even need to give me the girls with no. I just need Pumps in a Bump. Just that one. If we find ourselves in the inception of pause, the pause inception, I'm gonna hit that button. Be real. Pumps in a Bump. That is our cue for everybody to back up, sit down, and reset. Pumps in a Bump gonna be the new reset. That's what's gonna happen. The McGlizzy came out of nowhere with double jerks and nothing. Hey, on the top of every hour, we're gonna hit the Pumps in a Bump. That's what we're gonna do. I was just trying to bukkake everyone this morning. Does the nut meat go with yak fur? Ma'am, no. I just need that one clip. I know Taz and Angry are listening right now, and they're both going, all right, say no more, man. Just that one clip. Pumps in a Bump. At the top of the hour on every show from now on. Time for the reset. Pumps in a Bump. that gives y'all the feeling of, all right, I don't know what's about to happen in this second hour, but it's gonna be nasty. Just that pumps it up. I just need that one clip. And I'm telling y'all right now, if I can get it, every show, baby. Every goddamn show I'm on. What? We're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing the villain's view, and right at the 10 o'clock hour is gonna be pumps and a bump. It's cool when listen, if I do, you will get Brian Pumper too. Sir, listen, if you give me Brian Pumper, it's gonna be nasty because that's gonna end the show. Boom, bap. All I need from Brian Pumper is boom bap. How do you get vagina, boom bap? Listen, I don't know if I've ever made an impact in Angry's life. I don't. I've never asked him. I don't know if I've made any sort of an impact in that man's life. But I do know this much. I've introduced him to some wild shit. And he has sat there and just been like, yep, that's Thomas. That's my friend. That's my man in $100,000 right there. He didn't even know Brian Pumper made music until I introduced it to him. I don't know what show we were doing, but the first night I said, yo, did you know Brian Pumper raps? And Angry's like, who? I said, Brian Pumper, the star of Korn. He's like, and he makes rap music? I was like, yes. Is it good? I said, no, it's not. So I went and found some of Brian Pumper's rap music and I sent it to Angry. First thing Angry was like,
Pause! What is that?
Then he went down the Brian Pumper music rabbit hole.
Hey, yo, like, what the fuck?
And by the time he was done, he was looking at me like,
why?
Again, I don't know what impact I've made on that man's life, but I do know I've introduced him to Brian Pumper. So you put my bucket hat on because this is yes. In some way, shape, form, or fashion, I feel like I've corrupted Angry. Angry was a mild-mannered IT person and then he met my black ass. Like, it was... Yo, we ain't even done with Dragon's story yet. I had to put the bucket hat on. Hey, no, Edo, you should not know who Brian Pumper is. Just know. Brian Pumper's rap skills can best be described as what would happen if Fabulous had a TBI. Like, she did it. 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 Taz did it. It's the Hobbs and Shaw of hip hop. Listen, that boom bap song is just. Listen, I think you can buy Brian Pumper's music on Spotify. If I'm not mistaken, I think you can. Listen, Samantha, it's cool as hell. It is a cool porn name. But as far as music, come on, man. There's no way I'm riding in my car listening to music by a guy whose last name is Pumper. Not in my goddamn ears, you don't. Keep that shit over there. You pumping me. The hell up out of here. Listen, that's like having a best friend named Delicious. His nickname is Delicious. Your mama called you Craig, didn't she? Bitch, I ain't calling you Delicious. What's wrong with you? Nasty, trifling bitch. Hey, ask Chaos if he would hang out with a dude named Delicious. Chaos will be the king of D's. Like, yo, get D over there, man. Tell D come here. You mean Delicious? Tell D I said come here. Don't be asking me these goddamn questions. Calling that man Delicious? Out of my face. Get out of my face. Dirk Diggler rapping. Come on, what's up, D? I think they have not. If your partner's nickname is Delicious, you will call him by his government name. I promise you that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, baby. And you ain't getting Lish or none of that shit. The timing of these ads is golden sometimes. You ain't getting Delish. None of that. Your mama named you Trow Fast, bitch. I'm calling you Trow Fast. Hey, yo, Trow. What up? Dog, you know in these streets I'm called Delicious. Hey, Trow. Come here. Let me holler at you. Damn Delicious. I would look. Look, Darius, I'm just saying the Delicious. Man, nickname is Delicious. Listen, I would feel bad if a lady was to call a man Delicious in front of me. Like, hey, bitch, whoa. Listen, what y'all do in y'all bedroom is y'all business. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Ho, brother, whoa. Now, you got too much dip on your chip.
Your nickname is Dontarius, but you want people to out your goddamn mind. Delicious. And don't make that like some big thing. Well, like you got a chain that says Delicious. Your ride says the Delicious Ride. You got a tattoo on the back of your neck or over your penis. Come out the delicious greetings. Hey, bitch, your name Dontarius, goddamn it. Calling you all of that. 90s New Jersey with all 5%ers. We had so many kings, supremes, princes. Yes. Oh my God. Supreme Delicious is disgusting. Like you gotta go with that. Can't come up in the house with that. No. Listen. I told people my nickname, one of my nicknames in high school or junior high or whatever, was the Lipstick Lover. And it came from an Andre Simone song. And, you know, in the 80s and 90s, that shit didn't go over well because people were like, yo, you like wearing lipstick or you just, what are you doing? I was the Lipstick Lover. Then I changed my nickname to the Immortal One. Boy, more tales of the young rogue.
Pause! What is that?
Y'all should have seen me. Y'all should have seen me, boy. I used to, like, you know how people would tag? I learned how to draw tagging. And I would always put T, L, L. And then when I got real good at it, I would do the tag, right? I'd write it, and I'd put the T like a bubble, and on the bottom would say the. And the one L would be lipstick, and the other L would be lover. You can't put that on the back of a shirt, though. That's not going to $2 because of how we dress for softball. Telling y'all, man, I was nasty in my young road day. It was nasty work out here. It was nasty. We get some spray paint. We go spray paint our names on shit or our initials. TIO was everywhere, bitch. You were like, I would play video games, get the highest score, and put in TIO. That's some machine somewhere right now with me as the highest score that says TIO. I was the immortal one, goddammit. And that shit was sexy. That shit was sexy. Oh my God, who put the Pumper song in there on the? It's probably Tracina Nasty. Boy, listen, TIO was everywhere. I was trying so damn hard to be cool. I was a goddamn nerd. None of this shit was working. None of it was working. The young rogue was out here looking nasty, y'all. Like, I was fresh out of Rapscallion days. I didn't even know what a rogue was. I was out here doing some trifling shit, boy. I was writing Lipstick Lover on my shoes and shit. Like, I bought a blood red sweatshirt to wear in the summertime. It had "Can You Stand the Rain" on the back of it. I couldn't stand the heat in that sweatshirt. They supposed to wear a sweatshirt in the summer? What is wrong with you? And then rolling the sleeves up defeated the purpose of having a shirt in the first place. Thomas Capricorn. Stop playing with me, y'all. Stop playing. The young rogue was nasty. The young rogue was a trifling piece of shit, boy. Happy hump day, STL Blue Girl, with your beautiful self. Thank you, Troy. Listen, the young rogue was a nasty piece of shit. That boy was out there trifling. Like the time I shaved my legs, all the hair off of my legs, and then put on jeans in the summertime and had to walk from my house to my school. I've never itched that hard in my entire life. I had a next door neighbor named Tommy. I ended up fighting him, but I fought him twice. And beat him twice. But Tommy's mom bought him them pleather jackets, the pleather Beat It and the pleather Thriller jacket. He thought he was the shit till it rained. Man was walking around here with high waters and penny loafers with this Beat It and Thriller jacket until it rained. You ever seen anybody try to moonwalk in the rain with a pleather jacket on? Next day, that shit was molding. Listen, and I know he probably watches someplace. Hey, Tommy, look who turned out better, buddy. You had a pleather Thriller jacket that molded in the rain. I have a radio, so sir, we're not the same anymore, buddy. We're not. Shaved all the hair off my legs and walked up to my high school, which was like 25 blocks away. I got up to school. Listen, I've never felt like that before in my life. That was the most painful shit I'd ever done in my life. I've never done that shit again. Never again. My legs is hairy as shit, bitch, and they will stay that way. I will never do that again. My wife saw a picture of me in school. Hold on. Please relax. Okay, make sure to be SWV going with "Am I the jerk" versus "Am I the asshole?" I have proceeded to make Mr. Bishop say an innuendo, completely derail the show and got a tear my five. My bad. Sir, you're not losing your mind. That's how the show goes. I have ADHD and autism. You don't know where the show going. You can start a story, and I can end up finishing with some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the story. I'm just saying. Just saying. I got to find a day of the week to do young rogue stories. That way I can record them and get the audio and put the audio someplace. Nobody gonna believe these stories. Ain't nobody gonna believe these stories. Listen, some of the shit that I did as a young man, nobody's gonna believe. They're not. So some of the ways, they just ain't. They just ain't. Like the time I cost my mom $200 on her phone bill, one of them nasty 1-800 numbers. Like that was the thing. I think I owed my mama $200 until I got in the Army. I think this shit happened when I was 12. I didn't join the Army until I was 18. In my first paycheck, I sent her enough money to pay off their goddamn phone bill. Right, boy. How we used to roll on one roller skate to Van Halen's Jump. Y'all are now ready for these stories. Cut my foot wide open because all of my siblings could walk across the top of a glass coffee table in the front room. I tried it. My big ass went right through that bitch. I cut my foot from the base of my big toe all the way down to my heel. And the only reason I didn't get an ass whooping is because I had that goddamn gash in my foot. My father wanted to kill my black ass. Well, them young rogue stories is nasty. Me and my brother racked up $900. What? And me and my brother racked up $900 calling wrestlers' chat lines. What the hell were you thinking? God damn. 900 bones? Listen, the ass beating would have started as soon as the phone bill came in. We used to steal hood ornaments off of caddies. Oh, hey, Michael Pruitt, we did that too. And then our cheap asses would put little strings of shit in it and wear it to school. I did that once, put it down, and somebody stole it. Like it was. My kid spent $400 on Roblox. What? Listen, Marthan was not playing with my shenanigans. Marthan was not playing with my shenanigans. I dated a girl. My first serious girlfriend, like sex and everything, right? Dated a girl that had like body odor. I'm trying to get these fingers off before I go to class. My whole head came in there smelling like trout. I had the infinity gauntlet of trout smell on my goddamn hand. I walk into English class with this gauntlet of ass on my hand. Morning, tea time for tea. My goddamn English teacher told me to go wash my goddamn hands. She could smell it from across the room. Everybody and their grandmother knew what the hell was going on, goddammit. I had to go wash my hands. My right hand had a funk on it. I had the Death Infinity Gauntlet on my hand. Soon as I got out of class, hey girl, you need to go wash your ass. Why? I went into English class with your smell on me. And Miss Arthur Lee made me go and wash my goddamn hand because she could smell it. Bitch. You need to do something. Douche or something. Don't make me go in there with that shit again. Do not make me go in there with that bullshit again. What's wrong with you? Got me out here stinking. I was a trifling kid, man. A trifling ass child. Listen, that is the product of single motherhood, especially when you got boys. This is disgusting. Thomas had the cooties. There had no damn cooties. That wasn't cooties. That was straight ass. Listen, that shit smelled like catfish and trout, goddamn. I'm in there trying to shake people hand like, hey, yo. Talking about my story, I was talking about the pita ad my best friend sent me that was posted to the general. God damn it, Dragon. I'm telling y'all, man. One of the reasons I don't want to tell all the stories of the young rogue is because, number one, a lot of them don't make me look cool. A lot of them do not make me look cool at all. Like graduation night for basic training. I end up in the back of a Cadillac sedan DeVille. I'm 18 in the back of a Cadillac sedan DeVille. Y'all know how big that car is. With a woman that is 6'3" at 280. I was 18 and a $165 at 6 foot. Goddamn it. I was trying to get it in. Legs was longer than me. 6'3", 6'4", something like that. I know she was all of 280. It was her Cadillac. My mom had left. Here I am on Fort Leonard Wood. I got to catch a bus at 5 in the morning to go down to Fort Sam Houston, Texas. I'm in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I go to lunch. She's like, what you doing tonight? I'm not graduated. You want to hook up? Sure, okay. Mind you, she's 6'3", 6'4", all of 280. Every single millimeter of 280. In the back of a sedan DeVille, Cadillac sedan DeVille, overlooking a closed-in drive-in. Like, God damn it. Morning, Wakanda. Joe Butte said. Well, listen, the struggle was real. It was 4 hours in that goddamn car. I got back and went right to bed. This shit don't make me look good. Some of it does, some of it don't. That's why I'm reluctant to tell these stories, because everything don't make me look like a sex symbol. Don't. Some of these young rogue stories make me look like, boy, somebody should have whooped your ass. Should have beat the shit out of you. Boy, your mother should have whooped your ass. The young rogue stories, I got to give these things out piecemeal. I can't just give y'all all of them. I got to give them to you piecemeal. I got to give them to you part by part. You know what I mean? Like I can't give them to you all of them. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Listen, it would override this show and we would never get anything done if I gave them all to you. All right. Let me see. Hold on. God damn it, Wolfie, where is this at? Can't find it, Wolfie. It's all the way up here, too. So, let me I'm just telling y'all. Listen, it's nasty out in these streets. Just understand that it's nasty out here. Ooh. Quinta Brunson has been cast as Betty Boop in a new film adaptation. Hold on. Hiking pole telescopic. Listen, Tracina, you could beat the brakes off someone with this and it's not a weapon. Yep. Check out the sponsor cage for the White House fight. What is the reject shop? What the hell is that? Wolfie, what the hell is the reject shop? Oh my God, not the sharpen your sword, go vegan. Hey, yo! Oh my God! He did not, in fact, F anybody up. Oh my goodness. How do you Tracina found the Brian Pumper song. Just say. Let me finish reading this. I'm an asshole, and I know it, but it's my fault. All right, so back to the music. My sister proceeds to call the cops on me for assault. All I did was trip her. My mother and my father, who just arrived to pick her up, both had to tell the police that as mom flat out told me, go take a bath while they handle it. I did not get arrested. It was the day I stopped hating my dad for leaving my mom. Still didn't forgive him yet. It was also the last time I ever saw my parents united on something. Their judgment was I was not the jerk in this situation. To make sure this ends on a light note, my sister did end up leaving a-hole and went through a series of amendments for her current boyfriend, who I like a lot. My sister did forgive me for tripping her and apologized for how she acted on that day. She and I have each other's backs and a lot more. However, God knows I have so many am I the jerk stories with her, but that's normal with siblings. We even talked on Memorial Day, and I couldn't love her more. So there you go. Hold on. Wolfie, it's a store in Australia, and it's sponsoring this bullshit at the White House? Why? I don't want to play no more. The reject shop? What is it? You know what? Wolfie, put the website for this shit in there, because I got to find out what's on it. It might end up being some videos tomorrow. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I really want to tell y'all a lot of the stories of the young road. But again, all of them do not make me look good. They don't. Like the story about in the Army getting smoked by a dude with Bell's palsy. That's not. That was an actual thing that happened. That actually happened. Me and another guy got smoked. And by smoked is push-ups, sit-ups, running in place, blah, blah, blah. We got smoked by a guy with Bell's palsy. We couldn't even understand half the shit that was coming out of his mouth. We just was moving the way he was telling us to move. He's going by sound. That man can only talk out of one side of his face. Now, I'm not making fun of him. You made it on Chat GPT. Lord, Wolfie! Stop that, sir. He has unloaded his whole clip in his sidearm of a 14-month-old puppy and said, the owner, maybe you should have left it in the truck. Yep, that's where we at right now. That's where we at right now. But yeah, I got smoked, and we could only go by a sound. So we like, front, that's front. Back, that's back. Oh, let's go. So we were listening for the sounds because we couldn't understand the goddamn thing that's coming out of his mouth. We couldn't. But when he introduced us to that shit, that was like, yo, I was like, okay, we good. We good. We're not gonna play no more. My husband's favorite boot camp storyteller was the day he accidentally called my senior drill instructor sir instead of ma'am, and she smoked him for 3 hours, an hour for every letter in sir. God damn! Oh my God! My first sergeant in basic training, he looked like Grand Regent Thrag. Now that I think about it. Our first sergeant in Alpha 510, when I went to basic training, he looked like Grand Regent Thrag. He did. He had the Thrag mustache, the Thrag haircut, and it wasn't even crispy haircut. He was only doing it because he was going bald, so he was like he was greasing it down, but he looked just like Grand Regent Thrag, now that I think about it. Could you imagine Grand Regent Thrag as a first sergeant? Could you imagine that? Grand Regent Thrag as a first. We ain't getting out of nothing. Go ahead and end this show, kids. All right. This has been a wild Wednesday. We got political, we got funny, we got wild. Y'all now know who Brian Pumper is. And from now on, that's how we ending the show. How you get the vagina, boo pal. Another way to greet a coffee bean if you see him out in the public. Like, wait a minute. Is that Tracina? Hold on, let me see if it's Tracina. Pumps and a bump. And then Tracina gonna go, we like the girls with the pumps and the coffee bean. How you greet a coffee bean? You see him out in the street and go, how you get the vagina? And then somebody else gonna go, boom, bap. And it's like, oh shit, that's a coffee bean. That's a coffee bean over there, right there. Imagine me walking past Ashley, right? We walking past each other, and I think it's Ashley. She thinks it's me. So she turns around and goes, how you get the vagina? Her husband going, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Whoa, wait a minute. Be safe out there, Shab. Love you to death. Thank you for the last, brother. Her husband gonna look at her and go, what the hell did you just say? How you get the vagina? And then, hold on, and it'd be just me, it'd be just her look, and I go, boom, bap, and it's like, oh shit, it is Thomas. Like, see, I know how Wakanda, if I ever met Wakanda in real life, I would know who she is. Because I know how Wakanda gonna act. Wakanda go walk right up to me and go,
what is it called, honey?
Cat booty coffee.
I'm gonna go, Wakanda with your sexy ass. Come here, girl, give me love, give me love. Y'all just don't know. Y'all, listen, y'all just do not know. I want to take this show nationwide. I want to take this goddamn show to different places and do it in different places. Like set up in a diner. The sound of coffee from a coffee diner somewhere in the South. Take one screen, one camera, soundboard, microphone, set it all up, talk to the diners. Hey, sir, how do you get vagina? Excuse me? What? What? Sir, did you really ask me that out loud? FYI, Pumpkin Spice Palpatine ain't able to sell the tickets to his white trash party, so the White House is giving him tickets away. They go give him to the right one at the wrong time. They keep trying to pop his ass. Bitch, you're going to end up like Kane in Menace to Society. Keep playing. I show up in y'all city. We're going to do a show together. The sound of coffee from Taz and Chaos's house. Taz gonna come from one side of the room and talk about, what is it called, honey? And he gonna be like,
what is it called, honey?
Cat booty coffee.
I'm gonna be sitting there calm in the middle trying to do the show and shit. Like, what? Cat booty coffee in his house. What? The sound of coffee from a Comic-Con with Angry. Y'all ass ain't gonna be ready for that shit. Dry Snitching Records presents. I would do the sound of coffee from a coffee shop in Atlanta. Be like, this the home of Dry Snitching Records. I have a barn, party crow pussy style. Oh my God. A remote sound of coffee from Crow Pussy, Mississippi is gonna be nasty, diabolical work. I'm gonna do it from Tracina's barn. I'm gonna have to tell Tracina, girl, if you don't put on some long shorts, ain't no way you coming on here with booty cutter shorts and say tasty on your ass. Girl, go put some clothes on. Funny part about it is if we did a sound of coffee from where Wakanda lives, it'd be the same thing. Like, if y'all think Wakanda Songbird is gonna put on a bunch of clothes this early in the goddamn morning on the West Coast, This show gonna be different. She gonna wake up with the robe on, with a pair of shorts that says "Kiss my ass." I'm gonna be wearing the bucket hat. She's gonna be wearing a bonnet. He's gonna be cutting up. Like Wakanda. Let me ask you a question. How do you get to the vagina? Thomas, this is a disgusting conversation to have with a black man. What are you doing right now, sir? Sir, if you don't get that bullshit out of here. Hey, we get big enough, we're going to go international. The sound of coffee from the UK going to be a little bit different. Listen, they going to offer me all the tea in the world. I'm like, if y'all don't get this shit out of here, where the coffee at? The sound of tea. This shit don't even have the same ring to it. Welcome to the sound of tea. That shit sound like proper time. Like, and besides, the UK is 5 hours ahead of us. By the time y'all watch this show in the morning, God damn it, I'm gonna be drunk. I'm gonna be drunk on a red stripe. I know Elijah. Just remember, kids, the best part of the show is still you. It ain't my black ass. I'm halfway funny. Okay? I'm funnier than Toady Hinchcliffe, but I'm just halfway funny. The show is only the show because of you. It is only the show because of you. Please remember that. You guys make this show what it is, and I am humbled to be a part of it. I am humbled to bring you all together so we can share a couple of hours of laughter and enjoying each other. The show would not be the show without you. Please remember that. Please remember that. As always, ladies and gentlemen, hydrate, elevate, self-love and self-care. I love you all. Have a beautiful day on purpose. The good word from Miss Tracina. Be kind, be positive, be authentic, be you. I love you all. Fill your cups today. I reclaim my time from nut meat, double jerk, yak nut. That is the loving word from Miss Lyle. And once again, be limitless today. I love you so much. I'm so effing proud of you. Today's words from Elra, my daughter, on her birthday. If they want battle, give them effing war. I am here no matter what, no matter when, what, or why. That is an inspirational word from Miss Star O'Gwen. As always, kids, listen, the sound of coffee live from Australia is going to hit it a little different. Because, Wolfie, we got to be someplace elevated. It has got to be guarded. Because y'all got like murder pigeons and shit over there. Before I go, here's something inspirational. The universal greeting of the coffee beans. Bow your heads up.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
The day belongs to you. You are in competition with no one but the person you were yesterday. The person you are tomorrow will be in competition with the person you are today. I love you. I am proud of you. I am proud to host this show. I am proud to bring you these laughs. I am proud to bring you something to think about. You ever want to do the Sound of Coffee live floating on the Rio Grande, I'll get it set up for you. Shit! Hey, that's going to be a me and Angry trip. If Taz want to go, she can go too. The Sound of Coffee live from the Rio Grande, y'all ain't ready for that level of bullshit. Y'all ain't ready. Just ain't ready, baby. The show would not be the show without you. I just happen to be the conductor. No matter how big or small we get, we got each other, we got family. As always. This is our house. We protect our own. We look out for each other. We give affirmation to each other. You are all different. You are all unique. You all come from different backgrounds all over America and across the world. And I am so honored to sit in this chair for you. What is it that we say every day, kids? May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on these GCPR airways, it is Heart to Heart with Pastor Gia Clinton. Spiritual and relationship advice from one of the best to do it. I am proud to have her on this radio station, Pastor Gia Clinton, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Heart to Heart. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on these GCPR YouTube channels and on the Rouse High Exalted channel. It is Rouse High Exalted with myself, the Angry IT Nerd, the General Gambit, and the one and only Mr. Aquaman himself, Dave the Viking. We're going to be talking about something. I don't know what the hell it is. As soon as we get started, y'all will know. We start around 8:30. We go to about 11. Come in, enjoy yourself. If you like to get elevated with us. Rouse High Exalted, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on these GCPR YouTube channels and on the Rouse High Exalted YouTube channel as well. I love you guys. You guys make this show. Please remember that. It ain't about me. It's about what? We. Not me. We. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. My title and designation is the Brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild, a proud, upstanding member of the Outcast Nation. And this has been one rousing ass Why Wednesday episode of The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Law Productions Radio, GCPR, where every voice matters. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is the Taz Effect with the one, the only, the lady that sells all the records up in this building, Miss Taz J. Listen and learn, ladies and gentlemen. Just like Tracina said, make them bow their heads. Don't you ever let your crown dip. Don't ever let your gaze fall below your nose. You never look down. You look forward and you look up. Forward as you go, up for the future. I love you all. I promise you, you guys mean a lot to me. As always and forever, with love in my heart, I say this. With peace on my mind, I give this. Hold on. The bucket hat's coming off. Oh, Lord. If you any more fine, oh, my God. Just thinking about it gonna make him my baby daddy. And just a tad bit of hair grease. I love you all. I will see you all tonight. And tomorrow is Truthful Thursday. I want to talk about love. I want to talk about love and why it is so important today to not only love yourself, but the people around you. In the immortal words of that song, people make the world go round. Y'all better remember that. I love y'all. Be safe. See you tonight and tomorrow. Peace. Hey, I love you and I'm proud of you. And your ass better not ever forget it. See you.